In this video, I will explain a logical fallacy called the false cause. I'll begin with a general explanation and follow with some examples. The false cause is a type of logical fallacy that occurs when you assume that two events are causally related, when in fact they are not. The general form is as follows. Event A happens. Event B happens, sometime after event A, but close enough to think that there is a link. Therefore, A caused B. The conclusion here is fallacious. It is a mistake to think that A causes B just because B happens after A. Correlation does not mean causation. It could just be a coincidence, which means that by pure chance, A and B occur close to each other, and so one does not cause the other. On the other hand, the actual cause of A and B could be some unknown third event that makes them occur when they do. If this is the case, then A is not the cause of B. If A and B both occur at the same time, then it might be difficult to determine which caused the other to happen. We may think that A causes B, when in fact it is B that causes A. In all three of these cases, it is wrong to conclude that A causes B. Correlation in itself is useful. It can indicate an area for further research which might determine what is or is not the cause. Let's have a look at some examples of this fallacy. The first example concerns pirates. This is a popular example, so I'm sorry if you've seen this before. If you plot global pirate population together with global CO2 emissions over time, you get an interesting graph. As you can see, there is a negative correlation, which means that as the pirate population has declined, global CO2 levels have increased. Can we claim that pirates caused the increase in CO2 levels? If so, then is increasing the pirate population the solution to global warming? Or is it just a coincidence? The fact that as one goes up, the other goes down does not necessarily mean that one causes the other. In this case, it is more likely to be a coincidence. The second example concerns a press conference with the footballer Cristiano Ronaldo. In the conference, Ronaldo moves the Coke bottles to the side before raising a bottle of water. Some people have called this a snub to CocaCola, and that this snub wiped $4 billion off the value of the company. So did Ronaldo cost Coca-Cola $4 billion? The share price of the company was $56.16 when the market closed on Friday. And on the following Monday, during the day, the price reached a low of $55.20. This drop of 1.7% for a company worth around $240 billion is around $4 billion. So the value of the company went down, but was this caused by Ronaldo? Well, let's have a closer look. The conference happened on Monday. The share price when the market opened on Monday was $55.69, so it was already falling before Ronaldo's conference. The price continued to fall before the start of the conference, so unless Ronaldo's so-called snub can travel backwards in time, something else was causing the price to fall. There are many factors that affect the share price of a company, and it is likely that one or more of these factors caused the price to fall. The last example concerns disease and germs. If a person falls ill after contracting a particular disease, cells in their body might become damaged. As the cells become damaged, germs can also be seen around the damaged cells. One might conclude that the diseased cells caused the germs to arrive. Indeed, this was a view held by scientists in the past. But the fact that diseased cells and germs are seen together is not enough to say that disease causes germs. It could be that germs are causing the disease, or something else entirely. The link between the two should indicate the need for further work. Form a hypothesis, test it, and draw a conclusion. Indeed, this is what happened to create the germ theory of disease, which states that for many diseases, it is the germ that causes the disease after it enters the body. So how should you deal with it? When you see a link between two events and someone is claiming that one caused the other, ask yourself, could it be a coincidence? Could a third event be the cause? Could the direction be reversed? In other words, could it be that B causes A instead of A causing B? Ultimately, remember that correlation does not mean causation. Well, that concludes the video. Hopefully now you are better placed to spot and deal with this fallacy.